I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to MAYHEMIC Thursday. Skull. Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome in, all you fine peoples of the Republic of the United States. She said, good to see you. How are you? Welcome in. My man, Scott Hummer, good to see you. Sherry, how you doing? How's it going? How you been? My man, cooking in the kitchen, my personal moderator, my guy, my dude, Ghost. Good to see you, bruh. How are you? How you doing? How was your day? I know you cooking some deliciousness in the kitchen, and I hope you enjoy it for sure, bruh. Billy, how are you? Good to see you. How you doing? Blue Butterfly's in the house. Good to see you, Blue Butterfly. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Who else we got in the building? We got a bunch of folks. Blackbird's here. Good to see you, Blackbird. How are you? Sherry's here. Yeah, all y'all come on in, get settled down, get comfortable, tell somebody to scoot over and excuse you. Donald Hoot, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Michael Whoop is in the building as he waves to everybody. Good to see you. Little Lone Prepper, how you doing? How's it going? How you be? Carolina Country Homestead 101. Good evening. How are you? Hope you're having a great day today as well. Come on in, y'all. My man, my brother, Jason, how you doing? Tell Shanna we said, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well this evening, my brother. Hope you had an amazing day. Michelle's here as well. Good to see you, Michelle. How are you? Stealing trees in the building. Scoot over. PJ, there you be, there you are. How are you? Good evening. Have not seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Utah Mike, good evening. As he said, Utah is in the house. Good to see you, bruh. How you doing? Gigi's Garden, good evening, good evening. Ah, my brother, that's right. You can, dude. My man down in the Kakalakis, half ready. Awesome. I can make my coffee now. Make your coffee, my brother. Don't want to get between a man and his coffee because it could be mayhemicness inbound. Good to see you. Gnostic Nomad, good to see you as well. Vet Prep, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Hope everything's going on with you. Ah, my man, Pennsylvania Preparedness. How are you, bro? Where you been hiding? So good to see you. Skull. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having even a better evening, bruh, for sure. Advert, welcome in. Y'all come on in here, get settled down, get ready, because we going to talk about it. Who will save you, other than the one, the Almighty Jesus Christ himself at the end. But in the meantime and in between time, we're going to talk about it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to talk a thing or three. My man, my brother in the building, Dan H. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. That is my favorite mass hole. Yes, most definitely. Prepper 101. Look at you, bruh. It smells like my hamster cage and a fresh pot of coffee in here. I don't know about the hamster smell because I don't own any hamsters, but the coffee is hot and drinkable. Skull. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Lisa Harris, welcome in, welcome in. Good evening to you. Grit and Grace is in the building, along with my man Robert Ham. Welcome in, welcome in. Show Intel's here. Howdy, y'all. My man Rescue. Good to see you, sir. Hope you made today a great day because it's your decision. I hope you made the right decision, bro. I know you did. I have no doubt about it. Not at all. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying Prepper 101. I ain't doing too bad for a 97-year-old man. I'll be 98 in a couple of weeks. Yeah, couple of weeks. Yeah, the month of October. Yeah, we got a lot of birthdays going on in this house in the month of October. The COO's birthday, my birthday, and a whole bunch of other folks' birthdays. So yeah, we're doing okay over here. All right, y'all. Let's dig into it. Let's talk about it. Who will save you? Hi, Cole. Apparently, you've been upstairs with mom, so you must have had some deliciousness. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's talk about it, y'all. Who's going to save you? And we all know Tammy Harder, welcome in. Good to see you. Rabbit, good to see you, my friend. How are you? How you be? How's it going? We all know, number one, that the government is not coming to save you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Way in the back scrolling on TikTok or Instahoot or whatever it is. You back there. The government is not coming to save you. No, not going to happen, y'all. You are your own first responder. We all know that. We know that without a doubt. There's nothing more to say about it. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how we're going to do. That's right. Exactly, Rescue. You have to save yourself. And if you need help, folks, who can help you? You've heard me talk about it before. You've heard other people in the Preparedness channel on these YouTube mean streets, the mean streets of YouTube, talk about put your people in place. Dan H, without a doubt, yes. The Velcro dog and Sasha, and soon to be the pup when he is of age and able to do his part. He will. In the meantime, yeah, he gonna try, and that's why he has a big brother. But yeah. Ooh, grits. Ooh, did you have cheese on them half ready? Please tell me you had some cheese on them grits. Ooh, boy, I tell you. Yeah. Wait, hold on. The government ain't coming to save us? All with a surprise. Exactly, Ghost Lincoln, because they're not. They're not coming to save us. Lisa Harris, welcome in. How you doing? How you be? Get your people in place, folks. And I can't, this is probably the last time you're going to hear me ever again in today talk about who's going to save you. Who can you rely on if and when you seriously need help? Who do you have to rely on? Family? Exactly, Gigi's Garden. Right. May not be coming, but they may be coming, but not to save. Exactly. They come to take pilferage and do what they need to do. KP Heathen, my man, listening and driving. You be careful. Keep them hands on a 9-3 or a 10-2, or, depending if you worked a hard day today, put that right hand at noon, crank that window all the way down, hang that elbow out, lean back, and take a deep breath and say, whoo-wee, I made it through MAYHEMIC Thursday. That's how you do it, KP. Yeah, do your thing, bro. Yeah. But folks, we all know that we can only rely on those, number one, that are reliable, and number two, those we can trust. Plain and simple, without a doubt. Easy Intel, good to see you. Bridezell, good evening. Bridezell. Dazzle. Sorry about that. Yeah, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. By the way, folks, do me a favor if you have not. Please smash the like button. You can even share this out if you like. It's free. And then after the video, after the live stream's over, come back and leave a comment. Please. It helps the algorithm, helps the channel, and does all kind of other stuff. My man, Yardbirds, is here. Good to see you, bro. Hope you had an amazing day. So, people you can rely on and people you can trust. Right. Easy Intel said, I only troll on days that end in day. So he's trolling 7 days a week. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Dan H said, I got vetted by a wifey before. I'm good. Right. Right. So, folks, that's just it. Who can you call in emergency? Doesn't matter what the emergency is. Who can you call that without a shadow of a doubt they're going to be there to help? Those are the people you need to consider, without a doubt. Jason Schmidt, good to see you, my brother. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well also. Because those folks come far and few in between. And we all know we have people that we associate with. We have people we call friends. We have people we call close friends. We have people that we call family. Okay? Morning Survival 1, welcome in. Exactly. Excellent comment. Loyalty, and courage are hard to come by these days. Seems every man for himself these days. Every family acting out. And that's the whole key, because I'm glad you mentioned that, Mountain Survival 1, because that's what the world has brainwashed people with. Every man for themselves. For those of you that may be as old as me or older, you remember growing up in the neighborhood, if you got in trouble down the street, Mrs. Smith and Mr. Rodriguez, they got on you like your parents. You got in trouble all the way back home. And then by that time, mom and dad already know, so you're going to get in trouble again. That was community. See, in the world has brainwashed us for every man for theirself. And yeah, exactly, Jason, the lone wolf mentality. Don't need anybody. There is no community anymore. And that's what you got to have, folks, to survive the mayhemicness that's going down in the world. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Mike. Mike said, I have a brother and 2 nephews within a mile. I got their backs also. Exactly. That's what we do. That's what we have to do. Those are the ones that you're going to be able to count on in an emergency. And they can count on you. That's what we got to do. Exactly, Dan. You got a whooping all the way home. You got in trouble all the way home, and then you really got it when you got home. Yeah, exactly, Happy Mac. Right. Yeah, you're going to catch it all the way home. Exactly. So by the time you get home, you sitting there, tears running down your eyes, snot falling out your nose and in your mouth, and you're like, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry. The boy, get in this house. Exactly. And now they call that abuse. Who cares? No, we need more of that. Correct, grit and grace. It takes a village. Yeah, and that's what we gotta. That's the mindset we have to have, and we do have in the preparedness community. I know right now, I can pick up my phone. And by the way, it's 68 degrees in the great state of Ohio, and it's pitch black outside at 8 o'clock, 8:16 to be exact. I can pick up my phone, I can send a text message, and within 45 minutes or less, I will have 8 to 15 people at my door, locked and loaded. Yeah. I ain't calling Ghostbusters Gigi's Garden. Right. But I can send a text message if need be, and I got people here in a matter of minutes, hour at the most. And yeah, that's right, Jason. Right. You got to sleep sometime. You're going to have to work out shifts. So you got to have people, or you got to have things set up in your home, around your home, that will alert you if there is danger. Yeah, plain and simple. CUCV Farmer, good to see you. He's watching from the People's Republic of Michigan. Yeah, eating supper with the wife. CUCV, tell the wife, Vision said, hey, yes. Yeah. Metal Spawn's in the building. Good to see you, Metal. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, right. Utah might watch any disaster videos. Community is what saves the day. Absolutely. Absolutely. And y'all are putting some great comments in the chat. Keep them coming. South Florida, Mike or Douglas. Good to see you, Douglas. How you doing? Welcome in. How you be? Skull. Yeah. Mountain Survival 1 says when people are thrust into an emergency situation with distrust at the very start, you will not get optimal community effectiveness. That is very true, my brother. You are absolutely 100% correct. You got to be able to count on those that can do things for you and with you. And even if you're not there, if you have to go somewhere to do whatever, that you know that the people you left at your property, at your house, whatever, they got your back and they're going to treat it like it's yours and theirs respectfully and do the due diligence. That's just what we got to do. Got to do it. Got to do it. Half Ready said, Yardbirds, my mom had 8 sisters, got my butt whooped by every one of them. Of course, and as you should, because that's what family does. Yeah, that's just it. That's a way of life. Yep, and little lone prepper, probably you and me both. I can count on my fingers. That's about it. Same here. You know, say that again, Rabbit. Right. I have brothers and then I have brothers. Just saying. And same here, without a doubt. To know. There you go. Paul J. Conroy Sr. said, oh, wow, I finally got a notification from YouTube. I'm with you, bruh. I got tons of channels that I get 0 notifications from, and it's stupid. Just stupid. But, uh-oh. Yardbird said, better behave, chat, or Billy will start swinging that belt. You got that right. And, you know, we got to do it. Who's going to save you? Seriously. Who can you call? So let's just say, for example, good to see you, Metal. Hope you had a great day. Let's just say that there is a power outage, poof, nationwide. Okay, nationwide, the worst SHTF thing that could go down is going down. Your cell phone doesn't work. Now what? You can't call Ghostbusters. Make sure, folks, you have a no comms plan. Meaning, if you can't get in touch with somebody, and there I'm talking major event, whatever it may be, that everybody knows the plans and knows what to do when you can't communicate. Plain and simple. Thank you, Spawn. Skull to you too. Those are the things. How are you going to communicate? No communications plan. Night Cry D. Paul. Good to see you. Yeah. He said, helping friend on a road trip to get a big truck diff. Yep, the trailer got a flat, and I had someone there in 20 minutes with a spare for it. They were shocked. It is why to make friends everywhere you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Night Cry. Yes, that's how you do it. And welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. You got to do it. No comms plan. Everybody knows what to do. Okay. I'm not a guru with these things, but I know how they work. I have tested them. We have tested them. We have a plan in place, and everybody knows what to do if cell phone towers are down and you cannot communicate. Plain and simple. That's what you got to do. Yeah. And Paul says, vision, I expect no one to help but myself, but all looks to me to help them out on anything. And I am not talking SHTF, but in general. I understand, Paul. And to speak to that, and I'm gonna keep that up there for a moment. To speak to that, you need to call those people out on that when you go help them. Say, you're always calling me to come help, but if I need help doing something, and I'm talking changing a tire or moving some stuff or whatever, you can't help me. What's wrong with this? This is a one-way ship. You need to return and reciprocate, or I'm gonna have to stop helping. And I mean that. And I don't care if it's family and all of that good stuff. The only one that doesn't matter that I'm gonna do no matter what is my mama. Plain and simple. She is the only one. All she had to do is call. She ain't got to do nothing. Plain and simple. Because that woman paid the price and brought me into the world. So there you go. And shout out to Mama Skull. Yep, Billy said when trust is done, when trust is broke, it's done. And that's true, and unless it can be mended. And that's a long road back to trust. Yeah. Yeah. South Florida Douglas said, Vision, during chaos, you'll find out who your true friends are. You got that right. You are right on that one, Douglas. Absolutely, without a doubt. You'll find out who your real friends are. Plain and simple. Even some people that I thought were in my corner when I needed something, and you get the excuse, oh, I can't, or this or that, or the third. X through the check mark. Yeah, X, absolutely. Those people you don't worry about. And I got friends that I may not talk to in 6 months, but if I pick up the phone and call, they gonna help. And likewise, vice versa, plain and simple. Amy King, welcome in. Good to see you. Right, half ready. That's why it's so important to have regular meetings and plan your emergency situation and how to communicate between the members of your group. That's right, your people. Get together frequently. Go over the stuff. Hey, if this happens, this is what we do. If this happens, this is what we do. And if this happens while this is going on, this is what we do. Plan all that stuff out, folks. Plan it out. Put it on paper. Commit to it. Let everybody know that's how you do it, and that's what happens. But you just sometimes gotta say enough is enough, or better yet, I can't. During a SHTF or a crisis, the word no is going to become so profound. And you're going to have to use that word and say, no, I can't help you. or I got nothing for you, there's nothing I can do. Sorry about your luck. Good luck. I hope you make it. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Tough. Real tough. But Half Ready said tomorrow's 1 year since Hurricane Helene kicked Western North Carolina in the gonads. A lot of prepper meetings this week. Exactly, Half Ready, as they should be. Yeah, absolutely. You got to talk, folks. You got to communicate with your friends and let them know this is what we're doing, or I've had this idea. What do y'all think about it? My phone, our group talks all day, every day. I can't even remember of a day in the last many years that there wasn't conversation. So you got to find those individuals that you can rely on, that you can count on, that'll help. Plain and simple. Got to figure it out, folks. You got to. I don't have all the answers, but I got a group of folks that are smart. OVP, good to see you, my brother. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. And we talk regularly. Folks will throw out an idea, and our group is pure turmoilcy. They'll flat out tell you that's stupid, and then tell you why. Yeah, and that's okay. We respect that. Be like, you know what? I didn't think about that. Let's rethink this. Yeah, my man Rip Curl. Good to see you. Skull OVP. Welcome in, Rip. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great day today. But plan that stuff out, y'all. I'm trying, and so far I have had zero movement. I'm trying to carve out some time so I can meet OVP for breakfast. Yeah, yeah. I'm catching it from him because Rule 2IC and I met up and had breakfast and had a great time. Him and Little Rule. Little Rule was eating all the bacon that wasn't pinned down or in somebody's mouth. But I got to get on over there, OVP. We got to meet up for breakfast one Saturday morning when I have a free Saturday morning to do so. And we'll sit down and break bread and just talk, plain and simple. Yeah. He said, going to make me get up early. Well, OVP, early bird catches the worm. Yeah, that's all I can say. Blue Butterfly, have a good evening. Thank you for coming in, and hit that like button on your way out if you have not. I appreciate you. But yeah, folks, you got to know who will save you, because the government ain't going to save you. Local police, fire, EMT, they may not be able to save you because, number one, during a full-blown SHTF, there's not going to be a whole lot of them because they're going to be home taking care of their families. Yeah. God's Blade 300. Good to see you, my brother. So good to see you. How are you? Hope you had a great day. And as always, bruh, I appreciate you joining us for MAYHEMIC Thursday, as always. And hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going good for you. Show Intel, member for 2 months. Look at you. Look at you. I appreciate your membership and your support. Yeah. Paul said, that sounds about as bad as Cole going after Bacon or anyone of over fur babies and bacon. Cole doesn't know what bacon is because Cole has never had bacon. Yeah, never had it. And he never will, more than likely. Cole eats pure raw beef and kibble and chicken and other meats. Yeah. Exactly, Billy. I save meat. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Show Intel. Appreciate it. Tell them that. Don't forget to hit the like. And that's the thing, y'all. when it comes down to it, oh, gift membership. Look at you, Easy Intel. Appreciate you. Way to go. Way to go. Y'all are awesome. And I need to take a moment because yeah, yeah. And for those of you that are members, we're going to do another members members only live stream with some giveaways. And for all of my people on Patreon, turn on your notifications, please, because we're going to have a members only Patreon giveaway also, just like we had members only live stream for both YouTube and Patreon. I got stuff to give away to y'all. Now, if you don't want it, that's fine. I'll keep it and do what I do, but I got to give back something. Yeah, yeah. OVP said, actually, since I work 10s Monday through Thursday, I'm usually up early on Saturday. Well, good. Then we'll get together and do breakfast for sure. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Scott Hummer, my man, sent a membership. Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Y'all are just amazing. Yeah. But I will say this, I got to figure out how I can gift memberships. 762.51. Congratulations on your membership. Yeah. Cherokee Survival, I'm never finished splitting wood and cutting wood, but I've got probably 2 cords cut, split, and stacked, and I'm going to just keep it coming because I'm not stopping. Yeah. Yeah. Not going to happen. But, Anti, so good to see you. He said, social engineering is deception, creativity, and timing. You got that right. Absolutely, Anti. That's what they do. Because they do not want us to come together. Because they know if all of us, everybody in this great country came together, we would be a force to reckon with. So that's what they try to do. They divide and conquer. Roll 2IC, my brother, good to see you. He sent one as well. Look at you. Look at y'all. Rescue grabbed a membership. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are awesome. And I appreciate y'all. But anyway, you gotta make sure that everybody's on the same page. And by the way, good to see you, Rule. Hope you're doing well. Say hey to little Rule for me and the amazing wife. Thank you. Psalms 146, Home and Garden. Good to see you, sister. Yeah, good to see you. And for those that say, we're gonna touch on this, and maybe some of y'all smart folks in the chat and give some comments on this to the people that say I can't find anybody. What do you say? Just stand in the store and talk about can you imagine what the price of meat is? Isn't that crazy? Y'all, ooh, the cup jingle jangled and disappeared and it went to its favorite place. Listen quietly. The magic pour. And if you don't hear that, then all you're going to have to hear is this. And the cup comes back. Hot and steamy. Thank you. How are you? You okay? I love you. You good? What you got cooking in the kitchen smelling good throughout the whole house? Pork, pork and poblano enchiladas. Woo-wee. I love you and thank you. Say hi to everybody. Hola. The COO says hola as Cole gets up, looks at his mom, and saunters out of the room. Woo-wee. That's right. Look at that. See? Y'all's favorite one. Y'all's favorite one. Juby Joe, how are you? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah. Ha. Ghost Lincoln said, really? Look around. They're there. They're just hiding. That's true. STP's in the building. Good to see you, sister. She grabbed her one of them memberships. Good to go. Look at that. Everybody's speaking. Everybody is speaking to their favorite COO. Yes. Paper Buttons 19. Welcome in. Welcome in. That's right, Yardbirds. Tell them being on the same page is important, but so is the ability to turn the page. You got that right, bruh. Yeah. Tell him, Dan. He said, I went to a whole other state to find my people, and that's facts. He did. He did. Yeah. He said, there you go. Browser went all wonky. Yeah, y'all. The COO, she is Rip. I don't think so. I don't think she can. Because that magic coffee is for one person only. At this appointed time. That would be me. But you never know. If you ever get to the great state of Ohio, you too may experience the magic coffee in person. And there are some of those in the chat that have experienced the magic coffee of the COO in person. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, there you go already. Can't meet anyone? Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend 2026. Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. There you go. Yeah. Tell them half ready. Notice the people in your neighborhood and town. If they wear the same uniform as you, y'all might have something in common. There you go. Eloa Ministries, good to see you. She said her coffee went from $14 to $24. The price of coffee is going through the roof, folks, and I'm so glad that I got a whole bunch of it. And the professor and myself are actually looking into growing our own coffee beans. Yeah, we're working on it. We are working on it. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. Grit and Grace said exactly, Rule. Yeah. OVP said everyone in my town is either illegal or a crackhead. Well, bruh, you might consider moving. I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. Paul said, same here. Coffee doubled in price. Thank God I got 7 cases put back. You sound like me, Paul. I'm with you. Yeah. Rule said, Grit, you better be there next year. Man, y'all are banking on that, huh? Ghost Lincoln said, how the kitchen is smelling awesome. It's only a few more minutes before dinner is done. Yes. But anyway, y'all, seriously, for those that say they can't find anybody, strike up a conversation. Go take a CPR class or stop the bleed course. You may meet some people there that may be like-minded and just say, hey, why are you taking this class? You may find somebody there. Yeah. Yep. You might. You might. Yardbird said they'll be trying to horn in on Vision's coffee. I love y'all. Skull. I love all y'all. But yeah, exactly. Meet folks at your church, start talking about getting ready for the next natural disaster. If they don't look nervous, you might be sitting near a prepper. That's true. Just talk about the natural disasters, not only in your area, but that are going on across the country, and see what people say. Meet people at church. Absolutely. Whatever other social clubs you may be in, meet them there. Meet them there. Yeah. That's a good topic of discussion. I had a conversation, what's today? Thursday. Yesterday with my pastor, and we were talking about some stuff and all that good stuff. Verdell Moore, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had a great day today. Yeah. The Freedom Farm. Yes. Tell them Freedom Farm, with a greenhouse, you could absolutely grow coffee, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to grow robusto. I think that's what it's called, robusto. Coffee beans that will grow, coffee plants that will grow in the great state of Ohio, and I'm getting a greenhouse. That thing's going to be hot and humid, and we're going to see what we can do there. Yeah, and then go through the process of processing coffee beans. Yes. I say no for OPSEC reasons, but we may talk about it. Yeah, you never know, Eloa Ministries. Never know. The professor may see otherwise, and we just might. So yeah, yeah. Emerald Coast Stacker, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Colleen, how are you? Colleen said went to the emergency preparedness class tonight. It was put on by the military. Got a backpack with essentials for your car. Awesome, Colleen. I hope you learned a lot. Hope you did some networking. Colleen, how many people would you say were in that class? If you don't mind me asking, I just want to know off the top of my head. Yeah. OVP said, I'm not fluent in Taco Bell or crackhead. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, yeah. So, it is what it is. Steel and Tree, Mad Shad and Visions, missing Bonesy's coffee, beaten and roasted to your specific taste. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. But, folks, these are the type of people that you got to do. You got to meet. You never know who could become your next best friend that you can count on, and they can count on you. Yeah, plain and simple. Um, it is worth it. It is well worth it. And what was that? KP? Of course you did. Did I just see JD prepping Erie walk into the building? How's your cousin Willie doing? Good to see you, my brother. Willie is doing well. Willie is doing well. Hope all is well, and I'm sure you'll be talking to him soon. So welcome in, JD. Hope you had a great day. Tell the missus I said hey, and hope y'all are doing amazing. Um, yeah, I'm with you, Aloha Ministries. I was just getting ready to mention that. Yeah, I've never heard of the military giving a stuff hits the fan class. Things must be really on the verge of a purge. Prayers going out. Well, keep praying, folks, because the last thing we need is either a civil war or a purge. That is not on the table, but it is on the bingo card. Plain and simple. Just let you know. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Nightcry. Yeah, new best friends, even when they found right the phone stuff in New York. Suddenly, everyone was asking me about my off-grid mesh comms. Exactly. Tell them to give them the word mesh-tastic. Tell them to go look it up and do their own research. Yeah. Walter Wilderness Yardbirds. I ain't heard from him. I haven't heard from him. I don't know if he's still under the thumb of the feds, him and Bonesy. Don't know. And at this point of the game, I'm not worried about Walter. Walter's on his own. Walter is a survivor. Yeah, he's a Golden Globe winning reporter. He can handle his own. Yeah. You know what? Where'd my puppy dog go? He's still upstairs with mom doing his thing. Yeah. Yeah. Dan said the purge wasn't available on my bingo card. Yeah, but you never know, folks. And I pray that never, ever, never. I can remember my son when he was a teenager and we watched that movie. He was probably 15, 14. And I finally let him watch it. And the first question after the movie, Dad, do you think that can really happen? And at the time, I said, nah, I don't think so. I said, but you do know if it does go down, Dad's going to protect you, right? He was like, yeah, yeah. AD33, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Exactly, Grit and Grace. Yeah, he smells what's cooking, and he went upstairs and ain't came back. He better not be getting no sample. She looks at him and says, I got nothing for you, dude. Yeah, yeah. Who was that? Oh, Colleen, there you go. Thank you. She said 35-ish, all over 40. And that's good. That is good. Um, I am exactly Oki Khan. Tell him anything can happen. Yeah. I'm getting ready. I'm planning on doing hopefully 2 Stop the Bleed courses in October here in Ohio. And gotta get the education out there to the folks so they can do the do's and do what's necessary to not only save themselves but their loved ones. Yeah, yeah. uh OVP Putin, he said, Putin keep messing around, we may have some extra sons out soon. Well, you never know. Yeah. 8 straps for chest rigs. Don't know. Is the professor in the chat? I haven't seen him. And if I did, have not, and he is, skull. But here's the thing, folks. Who's going to save you? Can you name names that will help in an emergency? Those are the people. I hear the pitter patter of little black paws. And he's licking his lips. What's going on with you, dude? No, sir. You need to lay down. Lay down. It's all good. Okay. You'll get some time here in a little bit. Okay. It's not time for you yet. And he's looking at me like, it's always time for me, Dad. That's right. That's right, Oki Khan. You're going to have to save yourselves. Right, Grit and Grace. Exactly. Yep. He came right back in here, sauntering in, licking his lips. Yeah. Oh, and for those of you that hadn't heard, the new pup will be here probably the end of October. And he is a brindle. And he is beautiful. My breeder sent me some pictures of this little big dude. And I can't wait. Can't wait. Yep, he is giving me that look. And he went under the table and sat down between my legs. Question. Sure skeptic. Question. In case of SHTF event, can former military personnel be recalled to duty after they are discharged? Good question. And since I am not ex-military, and there's plenty of veterans in the chat. There's the professor, Skull. There are plenty in the chat that can answer that question, and my answer would be probably only of a certain age group and or time frame. I don't know. Maybe somebody military, can they be called back during a full-blown SHTF event? Yes, he is, Paper Buttons. He's rotten. And as you said that, he laid his head on my lap and he is kicking back. So okay, so Scott says, yes, if they have some remaining obligation. There you go. See? Yeah. I'm with you, Oki Khan. I can't wait for the new pup. This little dude, he's a brindle. Oh my gosh. He is going to be a riot. Oki Khan said yes. And Night Cry said, I think for 4 years after, they can be. There you go. And Douglas said, yes, they can. And AD33 says, if a draft is enacted, wouldn't they recall physical eligible ex-veterans? Don't know. Don't know. Dan said, Vision, Only recall within 10 years unless you have a specialized job that is needed. There you go, folks. From all of the veterans in the chat and those that are in the know. Robert Ham said, by the way, Robert, good to see you. How are you, bro? It depends on their job in the military, but yes, they can recall you. Look at that. Half Ready said, when your 8-year contract is up, no, but your state can conscript you into the militia. That's true. And remember, every state has a militia. They may be able to get you in there. Yeah. Scott said, after I got out, I still had 2 years inactive reserve obligation. Okay. Yep. Yeah, veterans are already trained. They are. And a whole bunch of us non-veterans are trained also. I will say that. Tuck, good to see you. Professor, how you doing? How you be? How was your day? You doing okay? Hope you had a great day today. Thank you for jumping in and joining us. Yeah, exactly, Oki-Khan, but who knows about executive orders? That's true. Yeah, yeah. But it's going to be interesting because depending on the temperature of a true blown SHTF or possibly the cause of it, the veterans may look at them and say, no, I don't think so. I think I'm going to take care of me and mine first. Who knows? There you go. But take care, Blackbird. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in, for sure. Appreciate you joining us. Yardbird said, great. They will recall all the vets with PTSD and we are all doomed. Just joking. That is true. Just joking, because they would be some of the best people to have in your group. You may want to think about that, folks. You may want to think about like-minded veterans, especially if you're a veteran. Yeah, that's how you meet, folks. Yeah. But, you know, it is a matter of time. I'm going to say that. I don't know what, I don't know when, but I do know that something major is going to happen. May not be this year, maybe next year. I don't know. My bingo card is full and I am nowhere near calling bingo. So, yeah. AD33 said, so if the state conscription, they can always hand you off to the feds. I don't know. Half Ready said, I'm sorry to tell you, Trent, but 97 is outside the range of a fighting age man. Well, you know what? For the military, yes. But for here and me and mine, here, bro, you'd be surprised. But yes, military will not call me, and they don't need me. Tell them, Professor. Rah. Exactly. Yeah, you're right, Half Ready. At 97, I ain't fighting nowhere unless they, coming down the road. Plain and simple. Because I'm gonna always take care of me and mine first. Plain and simple. Yeah. Yeah. Douglas said my uncle was a veteran, a Vietnam vet. They called him back for the Desert Storm. He was a tank rebuilder. Whoo-wee! Yeah, that man built tanks. He fixes tanks. I know that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Verdell. He's yeah, it ain't happening yet. Nah, I can't do it. Yeah. Plain and simple. But those are things to think about too. What are you gonna do for all? Now I'm gonna ask this question to all my military vets out there. SHTF, don't know what caused it, don't know where. If the military calls you up, tough question. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Scott says all U.S. general grade officers have been invited to as an emergency conference. Yeah, I heard about that, Scott. Yeah, yeah. But the guys I know, the professor said, nope. Yeah, there you go. Rabbit said my son is 91H, so he'd probably be yanked back in, but he's active reserve right now. Anyways, yeah. PJ, thank you. You do the same thing. Have a good evening. Thank you for stopping in. If you have not, please smash that like button on your way out. Yeah. And that's the thing, y'all. Y'all know it as well as I do. This country has the world's largest private forces on the planet. We know that, and everybody else knows that. So, unless they really, 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 really want their hands full and get their hat handed to them, yeah, they're not coming here. But you never know, because I'm not taking it off the bingo card. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Exactly, Oki Khan. Yeah. Whoever will have to follow their heart. That's right. Got to follow your heart. Exactly, AD 33. Depends on what it's for. Yeah. Yep. Right, Robert. They'll really have to look hard to try and find me. Exactly, Professor. 330 million people with 550 million pews that they know of. Correct. You're absolutely right, Professor. Foreign invasion would probably be the only way, You know, I agree. And still, foreign invasion, they're going to take care of theirs first and protect what they have. Yeah. And then go from there. Yeah. And that's the whole thing, folks. Who's coming to save you? If you haven't, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, folks. If you're one of the people that say I have nobody, you need to find somebody, even if it's out of state, that you can go to them or they can come to you and work it out. Got to work it out. I don't have the perfect plan to tell everybody this is what you need to do to find your people. I don't. Mine just happened to happen all naturally. And from there, we became the expendables. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do a video, or it may be, yeah, it's gonna be a video. The day in the life of Ohio. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Little Lone Prepper says, my concern is how many they already have installed in our country. Correct. Yeah. Tuck, good to see you. Tuck says he has a brother 22 miles away. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. OVP says, I have one person here local that I can count on. Well, OVP, all I can say to that is stay tuned. That's all I can say. That's right, Professor. The day in the life of Ohio. Yeah, that's all I can say. Yeah. Robert Ham said the government signed really big checks to get me trained to do the job I did in the Army. I know that's right. And that knowledge you will never lose until you take your last breath, my friend. So, knowledge, wisdom is king, folks. Totally king. But keep in mind, who will save you? Who can you count on in that time of need? As Half Ready said, talk, get together, have a cookout. Everybody likes food. Food will draw them out of the bushes. Talk to your people. Talk about current events. Talk about your area where you live. Yeah, all of that. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it, my brother. You are more than welcome. You know, man, that's how we do it here. What's the matter, Cole? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Nope, you can't climb up that way because you'll tip the table over. Come over here. Come here. Y'all's fur nephew wants to say hey. Come on. No? You want to come up? Okay, maybe not. Just a paw? You okay? No? You don't? Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. Oh, so you just want to chew on my hand. That's what he wanted. He wants to chew on my hand. Come on. Come on. There you go. There's y'all's fur nephew right there. Live and in living color. The one, the only, Mr. Cole. As he chews on my hand. I need that hand. I need that hand to eat with. Okay. I know I have another one, but yeah, that's our good boy. That's Daddy's little boy. Okay. All right. You're more interested in chewing on me, and Cole is now probably up to 140 pounds and climbing. You okay, Baba? Yes, that's okay. Okay. Time to get down. Good boy. All right. There's y'all's fur nephew. He had to make his grand entrance and do his thing. Yes. Grit and Grace had freaking love that big old lug. Yes, he is absolutely amazing. And folks, rescue, you're more than welcome. He is Oki Khan. And Dan H says, Vision, you got two, you're good. At least until the other one shows up and they wishbone you. Oh yeah, it'll be one from each side. Yes. Thank you, little lone prepper. He is Grit and Grace said Cole weighs as much as I do. Colleen said we went to the raffle and met a few new people, met a new couple that are like-minded. Seemed like we have known each other for years. That's awesome. That is awesome, Colleen, and that's what you want to do. Yeah, yeah. I know he does, Paul. He's a force to reckon with. Nightcry, he looks bigger. Our rescued three-legged husky is 112. Last check, beast boy with doom paws. I know that's right. Yes, and yeah, he's on the case, and him and his little brother, they're both going to be a duo to reckon with for sure. But anyway, folks, figure out who's going to help you, who's going to save you, who's going to be there when you are in need of help. It's okay. It's okay. Well, go see who it is then. ADT. Yeah. Yeah. OVP said Reba is 20 pounds. Yeah. And that was a cold quake. So there you go. Exactly, Grit and Grace. I'm going to have one on each side. Absolutely. But, folks, find your people. The Roaming Prepper. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Glad you stopped in. Late day today. Hope you all are well. Hit that like, folks. Yeah, appreciate it. And I can't wait for the four horsemen to ride soon, folks. And yeah, we'll be there. Yeah. Yeah, his bark is intimidating, and you should see him when he's barking. Yeah, you're either gonna stop in your tracks or you're gonna turn around. Exactly, local. Yeah. Cole, come here. Be right back, folks. Heard the munchkin chewing on something he wasn't supposed to chew on. For sure. So, Okie Khan said, I want one. Exactly. So with that, folks, I appreciate every one of y'all. Who will save you? Who can you count on when you need it? Find your people. Plain and simple, y'all. And remember this. Keep on prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. Have an amazing evening. Enjoy the rest of your MAYHEMIC Thursday. God bless everybody, and we will see you in the next video. Good night, folks, and take care. The time is now.